Hello, and this video is on how to start a classroom blog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Blogger today to show you how to set up a blog and show you some different ways that blogs can be used, how you can customize your blog and actually embed things into your blog. And one of the first things that I wanted to show you was my science class blog and the 4th grade literacy blog. These are two blogs that are being used here at school. I started mine last year. Started it first communicating with parents, and then it became more of a student blog where my students accessed it when we went to the computer lab, or they might have accessed it in my room to watch things that I had on there. They might have written about it or commented about it. And so I'm going to show you mine first, which is Ms. D's science class. Now, what will pop up are the most recent posts. So you can see this was the last post that I made, and this was made on Sunday, September the 25th. But if you're wanting to look for things done prior to that, you can go all the way back to 2010, and it'll show you the different kinds of things that I've posted on here. So you can see, like I said, a lot of the stuff in the beginning was posted to parents and then had some interactive things for the kids. And then as I kind of went along, I kind of made it more of a student blog. And so now I just use it primarily with my students because I went ahead and set up a different web page for my parents. So that they wouldn't get them confused. So this is an example of my science blog that I use to communicate with my students when we go to the computer lab, and they can look things up, and I can post projects and things in case they need to go back and get a reminder. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is the 4th grade literacy blog. And I am a subscriber to them since I have a child in their class. So I'm going to go to their blog. And this is their literacy blog. I'm going to just update this really quick. And theirs is more of a parent communication tool. As you can see, the goal of this page is to inform you about your 4th graders literacy program. They have a very, very informative blog. I hope that you'll check it out. And the way that you can get to both my blog and the literacy blog is just by going to the staff area of MCIS's webpage and click on either a literacy teacher's website or their webpage, or on mine it'll have webpage and then blog, and you'll actually click on blog. But one of the projects 4th grade's doing right now is a book report, and if you need to know more about book report, you can click on it here. It'll show you pictures that they've included of other children's book reports from the past. And then it also gives the directions, and it gives the scoring rubric. So let me tell you, as a parent, I've already visited this several times just because we all know sometimes our kids don't always make it home with the things they're supposed to make it with. Home with. So this is just a good way to communicate with parents. Excellent. Invite you to check it out. On the handouts that I've given you, there are tons of different ways that you can use blogs, and so you can look at those different ways that I've included, and also the different blogging sites. Blogger is just one of them. It happens to be my favorite because it's just so user friendly, and I'm going to just kind of show you how easy it is. So what I'm going to do right now is just set up my own blog. So once you get a Gmail account, which you can see my Gmail address up there, and I never use the Gmail for an email account. It does come with an email account, but really I just use it for Google stuff like Google Docs, Blogger, Google Sites, YouTube. All of those things require you to have a Gmail login. So I highly recommend, if you don't have one, to go ahead and do it just for the other purposes of using Google things. So once you get logged in, you're going to go to your dashboard. Now, I use the old interface because I just like it better. You could possibly get one that has the new interface, and it's the same thing, it just looks differently. I have a harder time with this one. I haven't learned exactly how to use it all yet, so you still can use the old interface, I believe, which is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to create a blog. You give it a title. Whatever you're going to title yours. I'm just going to title ours MCIS blog. And usually your blog address is going to be similar to your title. So blog, I'm going to check availability. It says it is available. Do the word verification, which I am horrible at usually. And continue. Now, this is going to a starter template. This is just choosing the template that you're going to use. You'll be able to customize your blog to look however you want to. So I'm going to go to picture window and continue. And then I'm going to customize. I'm going to show you how to customize your background. This is the template. That's what we just picked. There's a background. I'm going to go here to background image. There are all different options here. I'm just going to click on one. Let's see. Let's do the arts. Or I'm going to look through the abstract, and I'm going to look through some just really quickly, try to find one that I like. Let's do this one. I'm going to go to the glue one. That's just kind of cool. And I'm going to click done. And you can see it applies the image down here. Okay. So if you wanted to change it, of course, you could change it. You can also change the colors of your site. You can see it goes from green to blue. Okay, and it gives you colors that are similar to your template and your background image. So I'm going to stick with the green. You can adjust widths to make yours wider, smaller. That's up to you. The layout is just how it's going to look. You can see like over here is going to be my sidebar. I've got a header, blog post down here, and then attribution down there. This is the footer layout, so when you get down here it can change the way your footer looks. I'm just going to leave mine the way that it was. The advanced, I mean, you can get as technical as to changing your font, the colors, the color of your background, your links, blog title. I mean, it will change anything you wanted to change. So I might want my blog title to be blue, okay? And I might want my blog title to have a different kind of font, and you can change all of that. Once you're finished customizing, you'll apply it to the blog. If you do not click apply blog, it will not save your changes. And then you go back to Blogger. Now this looks really funny here, but this is how you arrange your page. One of the things that you can do is add gadgets to Blogger. You want follow by email so people can click, and every time you post it'll email it to them. There's all kinds of different things you can see. We're going to add a search box. And it's going to say search this blog. And it'll show you also things it'll search. We're just going to search this blog. I'm just going to click that. And linked from here. This is what it'll look like. It'll say powered by Google. We're going to click save. And it should say over here, search this blog. Now, it automatically comes with your followers, who are people who can subscribe to your blog. Blog archive is so they can go back and find a certain post. About me is what you have in your profile under your Google account. Now, I'm going to drag the About Me down here to the bottom so you can just see that you can move things around. I'm going to put my followers down there underneath that. You can just move things around just by dragging it. Let's add another gadget. I just want to show you how many gadgets that they have here. There are over 1,000 gadgets. Just little things to enhance your blog. One of the things you might want to add, because social networks are so huge right now, is the Share It, which is Twitter and Facebook. And you can title it something different if you want to. I'm just going to leave it at Share It. It'll say share this on Facebook or tweet this. And then save it. And so it has Share It over here. Now I'm going to put the search one up there just by dragging it. Okay. You might want to add a gadget at the top. One of the gadgets that might be kind of useful is a calendar. They have calendars on here. There's Flickr, so if you have photos that you want to show of projects maybe kids have done, you can upload them to Flickr and then just put the gadget on your blog, and it'll show your pictures. These are some popular ones. There's 4 there that it shows. So I'm just going to add one more, and I know I'm kind of flying through these so you can't really see them, but you guys will have plenty of time to play around with this and look for gadgets that you're interested in. There was one that had educational quotes, which is what I'm looking for here. Educational quotes. And it'll just show little educational quotes over here. And I'm going to save that. Now I'm actually going to change it from being at the top, and I think I'm going to put it over here to the side. Once you add all the gadgets you want to, and you can always go back and change gadgets at any time, you come up here to save. Then view blog, and you can see all the gadgets that I added. There's the share this, the search the blog, the educational quotes. Now, let's talk about adding a post. When you add a post, you go up there to click new post. You give your post a title. So I am actually going to put welcome to my blog. Thanks for visiting my blog. Hope this is useful in learning how to create blogs. Now, you can add as much or as little as you want. This is under the compose. You can see it's compose here. That's where you can actually change the font size, or change the way the font looks, change the font size, bold, italic, underline. You got your toolbar there, okay? Another thing you can do is add pictures. So I'm going to click the picture button. You can upload. You can use pictures from this blog. You can use a URL. I'm going to do the URL. And I'm just going to choose, just for right now's purposes, this picture of Miss Warren here. And you can right click and go down to copy image location. Then you go back to the blog and you paste that right there, and that picture should show up. When it does, you click add selected. When it's there, if you click on it, you can change it to a small picture, a medium picture, a large, extra large. You can put it on the left, center. You can add a caption, okay, down here at the bottom. So I'll put Miss Warren on the literacy site, or blog, I guess I should put. And publish post. You can view it, make sure it looks the way you want it to look. People can post comments there. This is a really cute picture. Post it. I'm going to post it in Strakeford. There's also an anonymous one. Doesn't show up because I'm signed in. You post the comment. And there's the comment on the picture. Okay. Another thing you can do, I'm going to go to new post again, is embed things. So I'm going to embed a YouTube video. I'm going to put blogs in plain English. And I'm going to go down here to edit HTML. Okay, you can see that toolbar goes away and it only leaves you with a few things. I'm going to go here. This is on YouTube, and I found the blogs in plain English video. I'm going to click share, and it gives you a link, but we don't want the link. We want to go down here to embed. And it'll give you the code for embedding it, and you're just going to copy it and then go back to here, and you're going to paste it. Now, to check to make sure that it's there, you'll click here and it'll show you that. You can put it in the middle of your page by going here if you want it in the middle. I'm just going to leave it over to the side though. You can go back to the HTML if you want to add something else, or you can right above it check out this video for useful information on blogs, and publish your post. When you do, view it, and there's your YouTube video. And when you click play, it should play right there on your blog. So really cool, huh? There are all different kinds of things that you can do. Like I said, you can link things. So if you're wanting to put in a website, or let's just put YouTube, you can click on that word, press link, give the web address, and OK. And that way, when you publish it, if you want a quick thing to YouTube, you just click on it and it'll take you to the YouTube website. So just a few things there, show you how to quickly do. There are so many more, and I hope that you can play around with it. If you want to know how to do something else, you're not really sure, feel free to come to me, ask me. I'm just going back to the blog one last time. You can look and see we added a link. We've got the share it and the other widgets over here that we added. We saw how to embed a video.